and a very warm welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk F2 drivers not getting promoted to F1, and it's not right. I covered a video about this, about Teo Porcher, F2 champion last season, didn't get promoted, and I wasn't happy, and I'm not happy about it today, a couple of months on. It's not right. Now, no one cares about Formula 2, so this won't get the coverage it deserves, but it should, because all these F2 drivers have a dream to get to Formula 1 and win races, become champion. It's worked well in the past, GP2. The likes of Hamilton, Rosberg, Hulkenberg, George Russell, Gasly, Leclerc, they've all been champions and they've been promoted. But recently in Formula 2, it's not been good. Mick Schumacher, for example, he won it, he got promoted. But then the likes of Felipe Drugovich won the title, he's never had a look in. It's not right. It's not right. F2 becomes pointless if you don't promote the champion. And there's drivers conning a seat in Formula 1 right now. Drugovich, he's won the title, he should be given a chance in Formula 1. Every day of the week. Teo Porcher, champion last year, should be in Formula 1. And again, he's not given a chance. It's not right. It happened with Oscar Piastri as well. He had to wait on the sidelines 1 year, Oscar Piastri, before he got in. It's not right. They should be promoted instantly. If you win the F2 title, you should be in Formula 1, in my opinion. Otherwise, F2 is a waste of time. I'm quite passionate about this one because it's not right. How is the champion not getting promoted? It doesn't seem right. And is it going to happen to Ollie Behrman, Kimi Antonelli? They're in Formula 2 this year. Could go for the title. Ollie Behrman, Kimi Antonelli. If they win the title, are we going to see it for a third year where the champion doesn't get promoted? It's worrying. Liam Lawson comes in last year for Daniel Ricciardo, does a stellar job, scores points at Singapore. Yet he's never had a look in since Ricciardo's back. And all these drivers could be paved the way. The drivers in question, Drugovich, easily could get in, replace Lance Stroll. Teo Porcher easily could get in, replace Bottas or Joe. He should have been on the grid this year, and it's a disgrace he's not. You could easily get rid of Joe or Bottas because they wasn't performing. Liam Lawson should be in for Daniel Ricciardo. Ollie Behrman, if he does the business in Formula 2, he should be in for Kevin Magnussen, a Logan Sargent. Maybe Drugovich could go to Williams. Kimi Antonelli, if he does well as well. Could he end straight in the Mercedes seat, or is he going to go to a lower team? It's frustrating, this really is. Drugovich champion, Porcher champion, no promotion. Piastri was even champion, and they didn't promote him. He had to wait for a year. It's not right. These youngsters sweat, blood, tears to even get to Formula 2, and they're not getting a chance in Formula 1. And for me, that is not right. Liam Lawson's been robbed of a seat. He should have been on the grid this year. Teo Porcher should have been on the grid this year. Yeah, and they're Red Bull, and they should hang their heads in shame, really, because Liam Lawson, he should have been on the grid, and they're bringing an old guy back in Daniel Ricciardo. The old guys are filling the seats instead of the new guys. You've got the likes of Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, who are performing, maybe not Lewis at the start of this season, but they're established drivers. They perform well week in, week out. I would put Hulkenberg in that category. He's still doing a good job. But you've got these old guys, Bottas, Magnussen, Stroll, Ricciardo. We've seen it. We've been here. Logan Sargent. Like, some of these guys are not good enough. They've got to move. It's like a conveyor belt. You've got to move it along. And these just 4 on the screen here. It's not right. I mean, Teo Porcher, for example, he's won the F2 title, and now he's sat on the sidelines, hanging around the Alfa Sauber garage like a bad smell. Drogovic the same round the Aston Martin garage. Lawson. Yeah, it's not right. And it's a big worry for Ollie Behrman, Kimi Antonelli. Are they going to be on the sidelines when they should be on the grid for 25? It's happening way too often now. It used to work well, GP2. Like Nico Rosberg, Lewis, won the championship, promoted, still worked well. The likes of Jolyon Palmer, Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, all won the GP2, then it changed to F2. They all got promoted, but now it's worrying the last 2 seasons. Drogovic and Pourchaire were champions, and they're not in Formula 1. Comment down below your thoughts. This should get a lot of headlines and coverage from people who have big platforms, but they're not bothered about Formula 2. They're bothered about the big Formula 1, but it should be covered, in my opinion, because it's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. These lot should be on the grid, and they're not getting an opportunity, and it's not right. Old drivers taking up seats, give the youngsters a chance. If they're shit, get rid of them. But how do we know how good they are? Because they don't get promoted.